April, when schools are closed, it's always a rainy season. And also August, they are rainy seasons. But this time round, the rains have been consistent, like raining all through. Yeah, at times you like, oh man, this is too much. And then you realize rains are blessings. There are people who do not really experience rains. They just, they even go for almost a year or very many months, more than 6 months without rain. If that happens, I'm telling you, we will be in a very bad situation. Like, I cannot even begin imagining that. If we do not have rains here, then I do not know what to tell you. Like, for example, look at this. This drum here, it's actually full. Look at that. So it's water stored in those jerry cans. But the thing is, this water, if maybe rain goes for example, let me say, for about 5 days, this water will not be here. No, it will not be here. Trust you me. And then maybe when I get, let me leave that. That is a future plan. That is a plan for the future. As a friend today, there is you see, just like anybody else, like when you have a kitchen, you definitely have to have somewhere where water runs. You wash your dishes, you definitely have like have something like a pit whereby water runs to. You see, especially now I'm talking to those people who normally live in cities or big towns. Yeah, when you wash your dishes, there's a place where that water runs to. You might not see it, but it has to be there. So right now for us here, this is where our water runs to. But the thing is, this place has a lot of weed grown all over it. So what I want to do is I want to clear it. At least I want to make it look good. You see, right now it looks really weird. Yeah. So we have to do something about that. So also, friend, today actually I did plan. I wanted to go out. Like I wanted us to make a video outside at the compound. Like for the few days that we've been making videos. Actually, our videos have been around this place. Yeah. And we say our videos should include also the outside wall of this compound. So the thing is, okay, let me now give you an explanation. So the reason as to why I've not made videos outside this place is I misplaced my key. The key that we normally use at the main entrance. I no longer have it. I do not know where I put it. And it's really eating me up. Like, we only had 2 spares. So one was with me, the other was with my father. And my father is normally out. He's not a man who is within. He's normally out. So long that he is out, and I do not have the what we call my own spare, so the gate is locked. And when the gate is locked, let me take you there. And whenever the gate is locked, you cannot really access the outside. Yeah, if the gate is locked. Although, when they say you have to have option A, B, even to Z if you want to. Now the thing is, the gate is locked, but there is an alternative. But that alternative, if I use it, it will come with its consequences. Yeah, look at that. There is a very big padlock on the gate. You see? There it is. So the option B that I'm talking about is I'll have to use this where we normally watch our matches from. And if I use it, then definitely the front door, I'll leave it open. So if I leave the front door open, then I'll be allowing somebody maybe with ulterior motives into the compound. And when he or she comes into the compound, you all know what will happen. Yeah. So that is the reason. Also the lower gate whereby the exit is it has two locks, like the upper one and the lower one. So if I leave and then lock only the upper one, then somebody might also come and lock it, and then like the other day there is right now in Kenya actually it's a campaign mode. Kenya is in a campaign mode with the country. Now in Kenya right now, when people hear there is a politician that has come somewhere, they rush there. They run. Most of the politicians are doing, they are dishing out money. I believe you've seen this, like if maybe you're in Kenya, you've seen whereby politicians come with 1,000 Kenyan shillings, they dish out to citizens so that they can maybe attend a rally or maybe vote for them come next year, because next year Kenya will be doing an election, beginning from the lowest leader to the topmost, which is the president. That is come next year, but the August, not beginning of next year. Yeah? That is towards the end of next year. So friend, that the people heard that there was a politician. There is a place that we've been known as Kiombo Market. Maybe soon we might do it again. So that Kiombo Market, but not during this season, because it's a rainy season. We want to tour Kiombo, and it's a bit dry season, so that we can also enjoy creating videos. So the people, the neighbors actually heard that there was a politician somewhere. You know what they did? They rushed there. So a certain lady left her everything, and she went to get maybe 200 Kenyan shillings. I believe maybe 200 is the lowest they normally dish out, the politicians. So she went. But when she came back, obviously she got the 200 Kenyan shillings. But at what expense? Now listen to this. After she went to receive her 200 Kenyan shillings, she lost like three chicken and one roaster. Those are four. Yeah, one roaster roughly it goes for in Kenya right now. It goes from around 1,200, 1,200 Kenyan shillings to 50. Some can go to as high as even 17 or 18. That is one roaster. The hens, the chicken, the hens will go for, one can go for from maybe 800 to 1,000 Kenyan shillings. This person went to receive just 200 Kenyan shillings. She lost 3 hens and 1 roaster. So you can do the math. Yeah, 1,000 times 3, that is 3,000, plus 1,500, that is 4,500. You see? Yeah. So at times, I remember Nancy Max was here, but she left. I remember her asking me, now that the politicians have begun dishing out money to people, how will families be like the women now that are married? Like immediately they hear there is a politician, someone, she leaves everything. She goes to get the money. Also the other day, I believe I told you a story of a certain neighbor of mine who heard there was a politician somewhere. He's a Boda rider. He left his motorbike from maybe 80,000 plus. You just go to get maybe 1,000 pounds, and then you lose your motorbike. But he luckily got his. It was also a loaned motorbike. But anyway, friend, yeah, we should be very careful, especially with free money. Yeah? Not free money. Okay, let me say politician money. it can really cost you. Right? Anyway, friend, what was in my mind? I wanted to bring a machete so that I can clear that place and make it look nice. And also now I have to get money. Maybe I should also attend one of the events and get money so that I can buy a padlock. Yeah, because I lost my key. And also remember, friend, losing a key, it's very dangerous. Maybe somebody took it and then he or she will tell me when I'm not around, or maybe my father or my mother. Maybe that person might come back and then open and maybe go with something from here. You never know. So that is also a reason for me to buy another padlock. I believe I'll definitely work. You see, also, friend, I'll tell you something about it. See this hen here. This hen had 2 chicks. And then she's lost them both. One died, actually, one died and the other went missing. Nobody knows where it went to. So right now, I used to have 16 birds. Right now I only have 4. Yeah? But there is hope. You also remember the one that used to follow me around, like when I moved to where, whenever I moved to. You remember that young rooster? Yeah, my father the other day found that there is something that attacked the rooster and then cut off the head. So it's no longer there. The one that was limping, and the one that I tied her leg to at least help her heal, she also died. Anyway, those are my problems. So let's do the work. Yeah, also friend, before we do that work, I want actually to congratulate Nancy Maxi. She did this planting. Yeah? She planted these flowers here. We normally call them flowers, but they are not flowers. These are edges similar to this. So in my language, in Etelusi, we call them maua. Amaua, not maua. Maua is in Kiswahili. Amaua. So Nancy Maxi planted this. I remember Melvin and I were laughing at what she was doing. But looks like, remember it's a rainy season. So looks like they're gonna grow. Yeah, so congratulations, Nancy Maxi in advance. I believe they will grow actually. I do believe. I have a very strong belief. So she planted all the way. See this place here? And there's some planted over there, and then you skip this one. Yeah, there's some here, some there, and all over. Also, friend, there is a place that I want to show you. Remember that there is a tomato plant that I told you was growing, that had grown actually, that was growing. So here it is. And luckily it has fruits. There are fruits, you can see. Yeah, friends, the fruits are beginning to come out. This is a good thing. I want at least to help it, to raise it a little bit. Yeah, that is fun. You can also see here, there are fruits coming out. Yeah, so the fruits are not supposed to make contact with the ground. Also, Nancy Maxi did plant you can see there is a sugar cane here, another one over there, and then she did put some plants all over this place. Yeah, she wants it to be a garden, but I really doubt. The reason as to I'm doubting is there is a lot of stones here. So if we want to turn this place into a small kitchen garden, we'll have first to go down, remove all the stones, and then maybe it can be. But also there is grass all over. This grass, maybe it's not controlled, it will definitely go towards this place. Anyway, apart from that, friend, okay, I'll have to also check the cow shed. If maybe there is some cow dung, I remove it. Yeah, if you have a cow today, also she's on the other side grazing. I believe this is my dad who removed it. Yeah, obviously, there has to be cow dung here. And nowadays we only have one cow. Oh, she returned this. Oh, he returned this. Yeah, this place was actually open when we had the sick cow. But it looks like my father returned them. Nice. And very soon I'll go and bring what we call sawdust. You see right now, it's like we need it. You see, because this is the maram that we put here. The sawdust is actually over, like it's depleted, so I'll have to bring a new patch in. And also remember, this is what do you call it? Guava season. See, they are all over. I normally do not like eating anything before let me see, 12 is actually noon. I normally do not take anything before noon. So it's noon. Yeah, so friend, here we go. You said you work on this. It's over here. Looks like they're stones. It really looks bushy. I've never understood. And I just understood why these weeds actually grow along this place. It's really funny. Or maybe this place is actually very, very fertile. Yeah, that actually, okay. And there are a lot of stones here. That might be the reason. Yeah, like in a very fertile place, it normally has a lot of weeds. Look at that thing. Yeah. This the hole the ditch. Looks like a ditch, excuse me. Yeah. So I'll not leave that other sweets inside, so I'll have to remove them. Because if I leave them in here, then definitely they're going to fill this hole. Oh, I can see some glasses in here. Yeah, glasses are not supposed to be here, because when you've done this work, you have to go in and then right now it looks better. So maybe when the cow comes, it can feed on it. Yeah, now we're good. Now we're good. So everything nice. And also maybe I look for a day and then there is a lot of dirt actually inside here. Remove it. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. So look for a day, come and eat. So I also remember there is a neighbor of ours who told me that there is a time that the health officers were passing around each and every homestead. I believe I said this once. Allow me to repeat it. If you do not have such a hole in your place, like near where you wash your utensils, okay, maybe there is somebody coming across this channel for the first time and show you where we normally put our utensils after we clean them or wash them. So after washing utensils, we normally place them out to dry. Like the health officers were passing by to make sure that each and every homestead has this. You see this structure here? You must have it in your compound. Yeah, those were rules that were set, that each and every homestead has to have this structure. You see this? In our language, like you must have this in your compound, and then it has to be accompanied by this, the hole that we've been clearing with. So they have to be close to each other, like it is over tantale and the hole is here. So when you're washing your dishes, either here or maybe up there, you put them here to dry, and the water that is dripping from the utensils goes here. The water that maybe you cleaned utensils with goes here. Yeah, hygiene, that is. So if you do not have this in your place and this, then you'll be in trouble. Yeah, like you'll be fined. Yeah. So friend, I believe now you know. Yeah. So I was going to keep the machete where I took it from, but before that, we normally make sure that it's clean. You see, right now it's not. When you leave it like you store it without cleaning it, it will, what do we call it? Rust. So it's very simple actually to clean it. Yeah, you do not really need water. You just do this on grass. As simple as that. Yeah. Also, you do not really. You're not supposed. Remember, the reason as to why I'm doing this is you're not supposed to store it with water. So this one here, no water. The grass has no water, so I can just do that and then take it in. As simple as that. So we also have very many people who come to our stream. You see, this is a banana that was harvested by my father the other day. Maybe someday I'll show you where we normally store them. Obviously from our farm down there. So you harvested this, and very soon it will ripen, and then very soon we'll eat it. This is actually a sweet banana, but a different type of breed. The only thing that I normally do not understand is it rots. Yeah, maybe these are those bananas that are normally stored in greenhouses. Yeah, this is a sweet banana actually. So maybe the condition out here is not favorable for her. That is the reason as to why they normally rot. I'm just saying maybe. I'm guessing that is. so I'm not really sure about what I'm saying. So I have to clean my hand. And what I was saying, friend, is we have a lot of people who normally watch our videos, but not videos, our streams, but they never watch our videos. So friend, kindly, when you watch our stream, maybe also find time to watch our videos. We really have very many videos on YouTube. Yeah, you can watch them. Yeah, this is water for our chicken. We normally drink from them. Yeah, you see this? These are feathers of termites. You remember the other day at night I showed you termites that were really big. So the following morning actually my mother had caught some. Yeah, there were some here under that light. And last night I ate them. Yeah, they were very sweet. So thank you, Mama. Yeah, they are very sweet. She normally watches my videos. That is why I'm thanking her. So what I was saying is the people who watch our live streams, they never watch our. So this year, this is a board whereby I normally receive questions like, how do you make money in the village? How do you survive? Yeah, so friend, personally, like I was telling you, I survive by this. So this is a board. It's like an advert. Yeah, we normally write the matches that will be played tonight, and then I hang it towards the outer side of that wall. So and then the people normally come to watch the matches. They normally pay to watch. Yeah, they pay 30 shillings per match. So that is how I make my living. Yeah. So maybe you come to my stream and then you ask me how I make my living. Kindly come here on our videos and then you'll see, right? Amazing. So I'll write today's matches. Today we have UEFA Champions League. Today's on Tuesday, whereby PSG, Paris Saint-Germain will be playing with Bayern Munich. Paris, I believe, comes from France. Bayern Munich comes from Germany. Yeah, and then tomorrow, Atletico de Madrid from Spain will be playing Arsenal from England. Yeah. Yeah, so friend, today is on Tuesday. We have PSG versus Bayern Munchen. The match will be played at around 22 hours. That is East African time. And you can see here, friend, this is the amount that they pay. Maybe when we get to semi-finals today, that is a semi-final actually, they pay 40. And then the finals they pay 50. But nowadays everybody is crying like, oh, we don't have money, oh, this and that. So I'll not charge them 40, I'll charge them just that is the normal rate. Yeah, and then after that, friend, we normally hang it to the outer side, so that on display, we put it on display so that the people will be passing by, and maybe if they love football, they come and watch. So friend, I want you to see how secretive, but you see this place, it looks like a tunnel, but deep inside, those are eggs. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, around 7. No, they are 8 actually. They're 8. Look at that. 1, 2. No, they're 7 inside this house, nor is it outside. So this is how secretive birds can be. Yeah. And look at that place. That is where maybe she when she normally gets rained on. You see, rain actually can go through that place. Yeah, her body becomes thick, and then when she's on her eggs, it's like they stick to each other, the feathers and eggs. And maybe when she's coming out, she breaks them. Actually, here she is. And also, friend, we have one that is on her eggs. Okay, unfortunately, there is not enough light here. Yeah, you cannot really see. There is a bird somewhere here, and also there is another one somewhere there. Unfortunately, I never carried my torch. I could have shown you, but maybe that is a video for another day, not for today. So today, actually, I do remember I hunted a broom from here. So this broom, last night we had a match whereby Manchester United was playing Brentford. So big up yourselves, Manchester United. Come next season, you guys will be playing the UEFA Champions League. So this is where we normally broadcast, watch our matches from. I normally hang the TV there. For security reasons, and this is the entrance actually. For security reasons, I do not leave it here. I normally hang it, and then this is where they normally sit. These are the seats, and all this other side. Really tired to an extent. I couldn't really take it with me. And so what I want to do, friend, is I want to sweep this place. Then see there's mud all over. I want to sweep it. Yeah, we normally wash it. We do wash it. Like right now, we cannot really wash it because we can wash it and then they come and then there's mud all over. Yeah. Really, nothing to worry about. I normally keep the place as clean as possible. So the place has to be clean and tidy. Yeah, you can also hear it has begun drizzling outside actually. It has begun drizzling. Yeah, this is where it was our church. And our rains, I want to show you where we believe our rains come from. We normally believe that our rains come from this place. Yeah, this is a church. I believe you know it. So we normally believe the church is known as, okay, I'll not mention that. We believe our rains come from this place. You see this place? This direction, whenever we see dark clouds from that place, it's an indication there is rain. But in the past, I used to believe it comes from this place, but not really. See that place, the sky is somehow clear, but not too clear. So our rains are coming from here. Those are the signs. Yeah, you can hear the drizzling on the roofs or on the iron sheets. So the funny thing, friend, is right now the time is 12:37. Yeah, and the rains are out, like coming at 12. Yeah, you can imagine how the day has been ruined. If I was making maybe a choice If I had to choose what time the rain should come, then I'd choose the evening from maybe around 6 p.m. or maybe at night when people are asleep. Anyway, so what we'll do is we'll go back. We will definitely go back, but I also have to make sure that our car is on the other side, like grazing at the field. Yeah, I have to make sure that I go take her before maybe the rains come. And also the funny thing, friend, look at that. You see that place over there? There is sun. That is sun actually. See how bright it looks. Yeah, that is sun. That's what I have to do timing. My father normally calls it timing. Yeah, like do the timing, make sure that when the rains begin, the cow is in the shade. She's under the shade. That is the time that I have to do. So I'm calculating my options out here. Alright, let's go in, finish the sweeping, and then maybe by then maybe it's raining on it. Yeah, so friend, actually from the look of things, it looks like it will not rain now. But I'm not dismissing the fact that maybe come in the evening it might rain. But for now, it looks like it was giving us a very short break, and we have to do the best with this break here. So what we do is first I'll head down. You want that? We'll head down towards where our small field is, and then after that we'll do a challenge, a money challenge, guys. You heard that sound? It came from a falling guava. Yeah, normally the birds are really enjoying themselves, especially this time around. Yeah, the birds are really enjoying. Trust you me. So the other day I did have a conversation with my father, and then he told me the reason as to why I prepared this land here. You remember I told you there is a land that was prepared. He told me the reason as to why I prepared it, he wants to plant sugar cane. Yeah. So that is why I prepared it. Yeah. So we will use this fruit here. Yesterday actually when we were planting trees, I did realize that somebody came here to this farm and planted like 2 arrowroots. You see this one? This one here? There was another one close to it somewhere here. So somebody came and uprooted one that was somehow similar. It was actually bigger than this, which was here. And I believe that was not done by either my father or my mother. So that is somebody who has like bad motives, ulterior motives, let me say that. It had grown actually, so the size was similar to that, but I wish the person all the best with that. And so friend, we will get it this way. Yeah, so this is the piece of land that my father prepared the other day here, right here. He said he wants to plant sugar cane. I tried to advise him not to, but he said, I believe there is a banana stem here, a trunk, yeah. And I'll be headed home and definitely carry it. Maybe he forgot about it here. So friend, anyway, what we came here for, I can also say like, I really love this tree. This avocado tree, I love it. Trust you me. It still has some fruits on it. Amazing. I'm a very big fan of avocado. Very big one. Yeah. I also love this actually. It also has some fruits on it. But the good thing is, you see this one here, right now it has fruits. Yeah? And then, when maybe they'll be over, they'll exchange with this. This one will very soon flower. And we also have a different one. That side. There is a different tree over there. So like we have three trees, avocado trees. So I want to shift this cow. Yesterday I did place her there. So today I want to shift her here. She's not consumed the grass that is here. Right here, yeah. This is where I want to shift her to. Yeah, she's really growing very beautiful. Amazing. Yeah, I need to give her water, but the time is not yet for her to. I want her here. She's actually full. Come. She's taking her time. She has no idea that time is not on my side. Okay, now we are good. So the next time I'll come to see you, Mrs., I'll be bringing you water. Although she never enjoys taking cold water. Like her water has to be warm. Yeah, that is warmed under the sun. And then she'll drink it. So the challenge that I want to do is this is 100 Kenyan shilling. Yeah, 100 Kenyan shilling. So we want to find out, like here in the village, what can 100 Kenyan shilling get you? Yeah, that is what we want to see. So we'll go to the shop with this amount of money and then find out what can it get us, especially now that it's lunchtime. I've actually seen students coming home for lunch. Today was their first. Is it first? No, it was their second. The schools opened yesterday. It was on Monday. Today is on a Tuesday. And then high schools. On Monday it was the lower primary. And then today it was junior secondary. And then tomorrow, senior secondary. Will be okay. Yeah. This is my neighborhood. This is where in the village. This is our main road. Now let's head to the shop. There are no shops actually close by, so it's a walk distance, about a half a kilometer to where shops are. We are not like we have people in the city or maybe in towns whereby immediately, like you step outside your compound, there is a shop nearby. So we do not really have that privilege here. Here we have to walk, which is also good exercise. Yeah. You walk to the shop and then you walk back. You spend like about it's around 10 to 15 minute walk, which is very healthy for us. And I'm also a big fan of walks. But you remember I told you the reason Australia did not taken one of late. Yeah, but we will. Now look at the effects of rains. Yeah, stagnant water. Also, this is a lack of action from our politicians. Yeah, somebody might wonder why you mentioning politicians alongside stagnant water on the road. So you see, we elect politicians to give us better roads, better infrastructures, and everything better. But when we elect them and then there is nothing actually done, it's really sad. Yeah, you see that? That's really sad. Yeah. But the good thing is, come next year, like I said earlier, we'll begin to vote for new leaders. Next year. Not really far. Next year. It's about a year. And like 3 months. Or maybe, yeah. A year and 3 months from now. One morning and decided to maram this. Road here. So that come next year you will come and say, you see, I gave you a marammed your roads, I did A and B, C, D. And then after that, after he or she's elected again, they disappear for very many, like 4 years, and then, yeah, that is the pattern. That is the pattern. Very unfortunate. Trust you me, so we still walking, friend. Still on our way to the shopping center. I will get there soon, but the thing is, I'll not be filming when I'll be doing the buying, because I remember the lady madam who is in that shop. There is a time she knows I used to work as a journalist. So there is a time she told me, kindly do not capture us. I wasn't even carrying anything. Yeah, I wasn't even doing my work. I was just going to buy something from Andy, and she told me, hey, kindly, do not record us. That is her exact words. So I'll not be recording. When we get there, I'll just do my thing, and then after that, I'll show you, right? What 100 Kenyan shillings can get us. Amazing. Yeah, so friend, we've managed to buy something with the challenge that I said. It was 100. Kenyan shilling challenge. 100 Kenyan shilling is like we bought something. I like actually show it to you right here. But the thing is, what we bought actually costed like, excuse me, 70 Kenyan shillings. So I have 30 book. This is 20, and then the smaller one is 10. So that is 30 Kenyan shillings. Yeah, that is how Kenyan coins look like, friend. The bigger one is 20, the smaller one is 10. That is how they look like. So next is I'll show you what we bought. So what we bought, like I told you, costed. So the balance is 30. And what we bought in here, it's in a bag, and taking it out. Yeah, this is the bag actually. The one that I placed it in, and then yeah, this is rice, and rice half a kg. So rice half a kg in the village costs 70 Kenyan shillings. But yeah, just there I remember I did buy rice. Was it last year? For kg, it was around 60 Kenyan shillings. Yeah, so I'm really surprised that it has gone up by 10 shillings. Like, yeah, screw it up. So that is a young man telling me he's going back to school. Remember, yeah, we used to come to lunch. Some days you could find something to eat. Some days you could find maybe 10 Kenyan shillings on the table. And then kangumu. I really used to like kangumu. and some milk also on the table. So I used to buy kangumu and then eat with milk after school. Yeah, that was when my stomach was very tiny. Yeah, but nowadays if you tell me to eat kangumu and milk, anyway, friend, yeah, right now the time is 1, or is it 1? Okay, let me check. Yeah, it's 1:36. I'm supposed to be giving our cow water. Right now. Wow. So before that, yeah, I'll be cooking this rice actually. My father is a very big fan of plain rice. I could have maybe made it with something else, but he just loves plain rice. So I'll just cook it. I gotta so just make it. And then you remember we did harvest avocados. So they're ripe. They're actually ripe. And you will step them. Is when we this guy is playing on music, and I'm trying to walk as fast as possible so that the music cannot really interfere with our video. This is life in the village. So the other days this guy was actually uprooting trees from his farm. And now I can see a lot of trees again. He actually did uproot on one side and then left this. He did uproot from here and then left the other side with trees. Maybe it's not the same person. Yeah. I see this guy, the guy who stays here, friend. He's a very funny guy. And the reason as to why I'm calling him very funny is when somebody is passing by this place, be it especially at night, this guy is, and if maybe sleeps or not. But the funny thing is, when maybe the dog that he keeps, when it begins barking, he normally puts it on, and then I do not understand the reason as to why he does that. But immediately his dog, you see dogs, whenever they hear even a smell of somebody passing by, like a scent or maybe a smell, let me call it a smell, they begin barking. So immediately, I do not know where the switch of that light is. Immediately, the dog begins barking, it puts on the light. So, I've never understood the logic behind that. Maybe to alert the thieves that is awake. Like, where do you have a security light in your compound, and then it's off, and then when you put it on, like, is it sending or what is it? Now, for example, we do have lights here on this gate. I'm actually home. So the lights that are here, they're normally used to like security lights. They're always on. Yeah, we do not switch them off at night. So for him, it's like he has next to his bed. Okay, that is a guess, but yeah, he normally puts it on when somebody passes by, when his dog, you see dogs bark, like I told you, when a person or something, maybe even a cat, can alert the dog to begin barking. So immediately the dog barks, the light's on. And then when the dog goes quiet, the light goes off. You can tell me about that. Anyway, friend, we are back home. Remember I told you actually never had not have a key. So I went out using the rear door, the rear gate that is, and I'll be using it to access the compound. I've really tried to locate the key, but unfortunately I've not been lucky. So back we are to our home. Back home. Today I really wanted us to go out, but it is possible. Some really nice birds. Come on, bro. There they are. But that is not what has really shocked me. What has shocked me is, friend, we did have what we call a tobacco plant here. And okay. Oh, this is not it. So I was really shocked, like it has dried up. So this is not the tobacco. The tobacco is also looks like the tobacco might actually dry up very soon. So what might be the reason behind that? Yeah, this plant really has a nice scent. Yeah, it has a nice scent. But maybe this might be the reason as to why they are drying up. Yeah, you remember in high school, was it high school? We were taught about those plants that normally depend on other plants to grow. Yeah, that might be the reason as to why We normally use tobacco for medicinal purposes. Yeah, somebody might be wondering, why is Ian really, why does he really care about the tobacco plant? Why I do care about it is we use it for medicinal purposes. Here it is. This is tobacco. Yeah. So that is the reason as to why I do care about it. Now that I've done away with those plants that were maybe hindering it, I believe it will have time to grow on its own. Nice one. Now we go in. We go in. We have to carry our luggage. So I'm not locking the lower side because I'm going to water our cow down there. And also I did realize, friend, that our firewood stockpile is actually decreasing. So what we'll do is, I believe these ones have actually dried the branches. So tomorrow, I'll remove the leaves and then take the rest to the house so that we can, as I said, our stock is decreasing. Yeah, we have a borehole here actually, friend. And the wood is not really strong. Look at that. We do have some water in it, but it's supposed actually to be full because it's a rainy season, nobody fetches water from there. It's supposed to be full. For real. Also, friend, I just realized that I did forget to put water under the sun so that it can warm. The sun can warm the water. And also the other thing is there was actually no sun. So I want to try something with you actually. I want to try this in camera with you. I want to put water in here. I told you this is where we. So I want to put this water is very cool. Yeah. And I told you our cow is fond of likes drinking summer warm. Yeah. I'm not talking about boiling water or warming water on fire that you give her. I just want us to go there and try, then see if she can drink this water. It's very cold, though not ice cold. And also she's never, I remember, just once. Like I've been here since I came back from the city. Like since I moved back to the village. It's been, I came here 2024 November. So 2026 November, I'll have like stayed here for 2 years. Yes, I've been here for a year plus, and she only drank and finished this jerrycan once. So let's go and see if she'll drink it now that it's cold. Yeah. Let's experiment that. Yeah, it looks like she's been expecting. This water has some, what do you call this? Is it feathers or what? Yeah, it has also some insects that are maybe preventing her. Yeah, that's good. Although she looks like she's trying to avoid it. Yeah, she's really transformed. Yeah, she used to be born skinny, but nowadays she's really healthy. I wish the other one was here. You see, immediately she saw me, she was like, she wanted water. And now that water is close by, she looks like she's not interested. Yeah, I'm very surprised. Father told me that if she's not full yet, she cannot really take water. Look at her, she's very full. Extraordinary full. Yeah, the process is tethering. Yeah, you normally put a stick on the ground and then tie your cow to it. Yeah, we did learn that in agriculture. In high school, I did agriculture I actually did it from Form 1 till Form 4. The only subjects that I dropped was business. Hey friend, look at this tree here. Remember the other day, this tree was really tiny and very small. But now, it's really big. It's growing actually. So it has taken a lot of time to grow. A very long period of time, but when it began growing, it's really increasing daily, every day. So I believe today morning actually my was like trimming that edge, you see? It looks trimmed. Yeah. We cut, there were some bushy things around that place. Slashed them away. So I'm still waiting for her to drink that water before I go home. And also she looks like look at that, she's full actually. Very full. So the only place that she's remaining to feed, look at this grass. She's consumed all this place. So the only place that is remaining, in the morning she was down there. So I removed her from there. I brought her here because she had not yet consumed the grass that is here. So tomorrow, probably we will tie her there and then shift her to that end towards the edge. But then maybe on Thursday she'll not come here. Yes, so friend, I'm waiting for her to take this water. We will just do a video for today here. So thank you very much. The end. See you in our next video. My name is Mark29. Remember, friend, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly subscribe and we will appreciate so much. So it's a bye for now. Hello friend, how are you? Yeah, it's a very fine Sunday morning. Actually, it's not morning. The funny thing is, it's Sunday afternoon. Right now it's 11, not 11 actually, 12. So Nancy Maxi has actually left. She's on her way to the city. She left a few minutes ago. Actually a few hours ago, not minutes. So again, here I am. Yeah. So what I want to do, friend, is look at the weather. The weather. Okay, before I show you the weather, my name is Mark29. And if maybe this is your first time watching us, kindly support us by subscribing. Tell us where you're watching the stream. Yeah, sorry, I'm not used to streaming. Yeah, tell us where you're watching the video from, and we will appreciate so much. So, yeah, my life, my videos, everything is actually based in the village. So, actually, it's a rainy season, so I wanted to show you the weather. Look at the weather. It will definitely rain soon, very soon. So this is the water that I put here under the sun so that it can at least warmer, or the sun can not. But looks like I'll not be in a position. I'll go to where the cow is. Oh man, I tripped. I almost felt so good. Sitting on the timber that you can hear our cow mowing from the other side. So today, friend, I'll not use this path here because it's really muddy and slippery. There it has been raining. What I'll do is I'll use the one that is in the farm. So it has been raining. It's a rainy season. Here rains it rains like nobody's his business. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, you see, we thought that during this month, we thought maybe it could somehow stop. You see, it has been raining actually for a very long time. So we thought maybe this month the rains could at least ease up or reduce. I'm really surprised, friend. You see this guava plant, it's outside the compound, and I'm very surprised that children are no longer eating it. Yeah, because previously they used to mess with it, like you couldn't even find one if you came to look for one, you see. Yeah, so there is one that I see, but unfortunately it's high up, very far. So and also there is a thorn. I cannot climb up. Yeah, and we believe it's actually sweeter than the one that is in the compound. So let me try to go around and check, then see whether I can find a ripe one so that I can. Yeah, this is the advantage of living in the village. Yeah. Avocados, guavas, I call this arrowroots. Yeah, you see this? Yeah, actually there is a place that whereby I can climb up. So let's go up. Yeah. And up we are. Yeah, look at this, friend. This one here looks ready. Actually, do not need so many. Just need a few, like one or two are enough for me. And this one here. Yeah, this one here. Enough. And maybe yeah, I have 4. That is, maybe if I find somebody somebody around who wants some, I'll share with him or her. And then down I come. Yeah. So here are guavas. Yeah, sorry for that, friend. And to make sure that look at that weather. Look at that weather. Very soon there will be rains. Very soon. Yeah, because actually, to be honest, it has rained to an extent whereby we really wish we don't have rains anymore. But that is nature. So my guavas are actually in the pocket. Here they are. Look at that. So I'll begin with the bigger one. The one that looks really ripe. It's red in color. The inside is actually red. So some people, and also friend, very soon our strawberries are gonna be ripe, because okay, I cannot really zoom from here, but if you can look at that closely, you can see their fruits. So very soon. And also the good thing about this strawberry is when it begins bringing out the fruits, they really come in so many. So friend, I did promise us to take away these seedlings and replant them. So come next week. Next week will be a very busy week for us. I do not want them to spoil. There are a lot of seedlings here. Yeah, a lot. Actually, you remember I told you there are thousands. So let me just pass slowly. So next week, what I'll do is I'll plant along these edges, like the old farm. That is what I'll do. Trust you me, I'll do it. I do not speak and then I forget about it. I'll do it. That is the promise that I'm making to you. Remember this strawberry of ours looks like somebody came and messed with it. Then somebody cut it. Yeah, this is bad. So the person, okay, this might have actually been my father. So he cut it, maybe thought it has no benefit here. What he has no idea is this is where I normally come to get my strawberries from. So unfortunately for today, it was cut. No strawberries for me. So yeah. Okay. That is life. So there is a friend of mine known as Eve. Eve actually saw your comment. So Eve, next time it won't take long. So next time the avocados that you saw us harvesting, they are actually going to the city. Nancy was left for the city, so that is what we harvested them for. So right now, we do not have really much on the tree. But if very soon I'll surprise you. What you'll do is WhatsApp me and then relax. I'll surprise you. Yeah, you told me avocados in the city. Okay, I do not know where she stays, but I believe it's in the city. She told me they are really expensive. If you stay in the city, I'll surprise you, but if you don't, too bad. Yeah? My girlfriend, I come to check on this friend of ours here. And you remember yesterday we harvested avocados? Look at this. I found one. Maybe we forgot it. Or maybe it fell. No, it looks like it has been down here for quite some time. I want to move it so that I can move the cow. Looks like she's consumed everything. Look at that, and she's really... Hello. Does she want to attack me or what? Hello. Wow. Friend, I want to move. No, I want you to come this side. Yeah, here. Yeah, because yesterday she was tied on that side. She consumed everything. Today morning, I believe my father brought her here. She's consumed everything. And now she's here. She looks like she's full actually. So if she could have taken water, she could have really been full right now as we are speaking. So I want to check and see whether Simon is around. This is grandmother's house, and remember Simon is grandmother's grandchild. So we want to see if Simon is around. I'll say hello to him. Oh, I still have my guavas. I can also Shiaga. Saimo, hodi hapa. Hello, hello. Looks like there's nobody at home. I see the doors are locked. There is a padlock. And also the kitchen is locked. Nobody's around. But they actually left their clothes outside. And looks like this is the chicken coop. This thing actually I gave Simon yesterday, and he's really done miracles on it. Yeah. Anyway, so friend, schools are opening come next week. I can see there is a uniform here or some other home clothes. But the thing is, it's gonna rain soon and nobody's at home. So I'm not really in a position to help them unless I carry them to our place. And also, if you unhang somebody's clothes and then take them to your place, they'll definitely have an explanation as the reason as to why you did that. Yeah, so to avoid unnecessary questions and interviews, yeah, we just leave everything as it is, right? Alright. Also, friend, it has been a while since we took a walk around this place, right? She's grazing. She's enjoying. She loves grass actually more than anything. She really loves. And the corner almost ready. So friend, the thing is, I'll make sure that I stick around. Yeah. Nagi. I want to send this boy somewhere. Ngabawaj. Yeah? Are you awake? Bachar? Nza? So. Now when you are going awake, huh? So I thought maybe he was headed. So the first time, guava, I ate the outer cover, but this one I'm not, because it was not really tasty as tasty. Yeah, you understand. So I want to find somebody who actually wanted to send me in, and then she lied to me. She left before I sent her. I want to send somebody to go and how do we call it? Put money in my phone while banking. I wanted to greet her, but she's gone into the house. So I'll have to be very quick with my walk. I could have shown you our corn on the other side, but we have to move very fast because of the rain. Soon, very soon, it will rain. Yeah, somebody told me, you remember we used to bring our cows to graze in this homestead. But yesterday, my sister told me that she found the owner, the lady now, not the man, cutting down the napier that she had planted and alongside the corn. Yeah. And nobody knows the reason as to why she did that. And then she wanted my father to buy that from her. Like what she had cut down, the napier wasn't even mature enough. The corn was as small as this. You see from the results another guava here. But this one not ready yet. Yeah, I can hear certain music playing very loud from a certain place here. Yeah, it has stopped. So I never really knew that at times wind can. Yeah, I've seen that cat. There is a cat with a very big tail that normally steals chicken. I've seen her race. Yeah? I'm wondering how come she was here and yet there are people in that homestead that can see the door open. Yeah, that cat is really bad. Yeah, they normally take away people's chicks and hens. Huh? We call it in our language, we call it Ekenya Minyonge. And that is the correct name. Ekenya Minyonge. It's really bad. It's very bad. Never wish it can visit you. And schools are opening tomorrow, remember that. The school children are preparing themselves. The transport sector. Remember also the fuel prices have shot like they are up there. So matatus also have increased their prices with the fare. But tomorrow will be a very busy day here in Kenya. I do not really know about other countries, but here in Kenya, tomorrow schools are gonna open. I wish that this wind actually, look at this wind. So friend, I do not really know whether to get mad or maybe to smile or maybe to cry, but I believe men don't cry. So I've been making a video. It was a 10-minute video clip, let me say that. And then I've lost it. Like, I've been talking a lot, speaking a lot about this place. Yeah, that is why I'm laughing. I do not really know whether to get mad or what. I've been talking, and then we need to go to about 9 minutes and 50 something seconds. I wanted to get to 10 minutes. It's just disappeared. Just like that. So I was talking about this farm here. This farm, the owner actually, like there were trees planted here. So the owner like harvested the trees or maybe sold the trees or maybe I do not really know what happened. And then decided to plant corn, that is maize. Look how healthy the maize are. And what he did was immediately after cutting, you see, I never really believed that this farm could bring out such healthy corn. For real, I never. So, after he cut the trees down, he burnt the leaves and everything. Yeah, you can see some tree stumps over there. So I was really doubting whether the business could grow, but surprise, here we are. So another thing is, there's a day that we were passing by, if you normally watch our videos, and then we came across a certain farm whereby corn was planted and there were holes that were left. open without being covered. So we did cover them. There were about 3, if not 4. So we covered the holes. So this is the place that we covered the holes, and this is the outcome. Look at that. Here, very healthy corn growing here. So friend, you see, this is a demarcation. This is it. It is an indication that this farm, the farm on the left-hand side, is different from the one that is on the right-hand side. So this is what is separating the farms. So the corn that I was talking about that have been that were not covered, I'm also very surprised that the owner is also again planting trees. Yeah, if you look closely, you'll see some trees are being planted over there. So there were corn that were left uncovered. I believe this one, and that one, when I was passing, or when we were passing. And then I covered them, and I'm very happy. I do not really know the owner of this farm, but I'm happy they grew. Yeah, look at that. Very healthy. Amazing. So friend, this is where we are heading to. It's on a weekend, remember, it's on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah, the weather looks like it might rain anytime soon. And now we are under the trees, under the shade. A few minutes ago, I was actually very happy that the wind, see, there is a lot of wind down here, or up here. So I was really happy that the wind was moving away the dark clouds. You see, that normally actually happens. Yeah? The wind carries away the dark clouds and then leaves behind nothing. So the dark clouds that are carried away, they normally go to rain somewhere else. So a few minutes ago, I was very happy that the rains were not coming. But now, it's most likely that it might change. Yeah, my happiness might be halted. Super Sunday. Super what? Super Sunday. Yeah, there is a lot of some darkness in this place. Yeah, you hear the weather. Yeah. In my language, or my mother tongue, we normally say Oyunya sayo kwanura amatandiko. When you say that, you mean it means that is God. So it's folding. There's what do you call it? The ones that we normally use to dry our corn. Yeah. I've forgotten the name. So friend, I was actually in this particular area, specific area, a few minutes ago. So this time around, I love to be very careful, not to wait for too long before I finish this clip. I save it and then I make a different one. I do not want to repeat that mistake again. So friend, I was here in this specific place. Let me repeat that. And whenever I see a pruned tree, I normally remember the work that we did in our cousin's place, or the one that I did in our place. But mine, actually I did this and then I cut the tree down. So the owner looks like he wanted some firewood. So this is coffee. And this is coffee cherries. They're not ripe yet to be harvested, but they bring good money actually. I can see there are some that are almost ripe. Look at that. Almost ripe. And also there is a time that I really wanted us to visit a nearby. It's like a factory, not really a factory, but where they normally remove this outer skin. You see this one? I wanted us to visit that place, and then unfortunately friend, look at that. Those are termites. They're flying below the light. They're really sweet. I wish I could grab them and then cook them. They're very delicious, very nutritious. Nutritional. I wish I had time to do it. They are here too. Wow. Hey, Africana. She's busy. Yeah, she's hunting. Yeah, look at that friend. Really, look at that. Africana. Wow, she's enjoying herself. Amazing. Finally, yeah, friend, as you can see, the roof is completely, covered. Yeah, no more holes, no more water in. Yeah, so friend, what I showed you last night, actually began shooting this video on Sunday morning. And then we had rains, and I couldn't really finish. Today's on a Monday actually, so I began it yesterday, and I'll make sure that we finish it today. So today what I'm about to do is, friend, there are some seedlings that I showed you a lot. So that is what I want to uproot and then replant them all over this place, like all over. So maybe beginning from here, and then I go down to the other side, and then turn, and then the other side. So that is what I want to work on today. Today is on a Monday, so we want to finish making this video today, and then we feel like we'll be back to our consistency, video after video after video, right? So come with me, and do not forget to subscribe kindly. Yeah, no, I wanted to show you what we did the other day on the onions, but till next month on date 16 or 17, that is when I'll show you. But what I can see right now, you can see it on my face. Anyway, so friend, with me here, I have a machete, a smaller machete, and then I have a stick. So this stick, I have to use it for something, but I'll not tell you immediately. First, let's go this way to believe the seedlings. So surprisingly, somebody beat me. Is it they beat me, or what is happening here? So I can see the seedlings. Okay, let me use the other camera. Yes, so friend, this is what I'm about. What I can see here is these are the seedlings that I'm talking about. You see this one here, and there is another one here. So this is what I'm talking about. So friend, I have Saimo here, and I'm telling him today, yeah, Diana is school. I'm telling him today, children are supposed to be in school and he's at home. They told me that he has a flu, so he cannot make it to school. I want to remove these weeds from this place so that I can give them the chance to grow. Simon wants to help out, and I'm telling him this is the fruit that I planted, and I'm telling him he's not supposed to do it because today he's supposed to be in school. So Simon is telling me there's somebody who caught a mole. So friend, look at this. This is the seedling I was talking about. See this one here? Yeah, this one. So I want to collect as many as possible. Tima isn't there. Yeah. I have to uproot them carefully and then place them somewhere so that it can be easy for me to replant them. Yeah, there's a lot of weeds here actually. Maybe I don't know. Simon is telling me to be very careful with my machete. That somebody might steal from me. And he's talking about somebody stole chicken. No, you better chicken because I grow it. Simon is telling me somebody stole chicken. So he remembers, I told him there was a lot of seedlings here. Yeah. And so friend, this is what I'm looking for. Simon? That's what I get. So I really want somebody to like hold it for me. Simon with it. Simon? Yeah, man. So maybe friend, I'll go for those that look like they are mature enough. Some look so young. I mean too young to be uprooted. Oh. I do not really have a formula of uprooting them. Yeah, this one looks like it has good. More until to give me the machete. Anaanda kwa kamera mkwate. Kwa ni wanta. Scott mwata alikuwa ni wanta. Bye bye no kerawata na achire. Hello guys.
Hello guys. Bye bye.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
And subscribe.
Subscribe.
Wanamwate. So watakuwate kama. Wanamwate ngoro chima.
Nsa.
Tondo jia ate ngene le.
Samio yore.
ngaisi neo jaga mana ao okonya lelesi ma gwa jaga ingege kumata ate yo matanda
ngoro taba agina giyo ko ma una gua kulirega ne gura nko hawili kul
para mana so friend, I believe this is actually more the best way to it can some come out with what we call as soil. I think this was the best on a kinjamuri. But whatever is doing is not helpful. I don't know. Say more you're fired.
What do what?
So I think this one here will grow in my throat. In there. I believe it will grow. Yeah, this is easy.
Sam,
so this is I'm placing them, friend, and we will continue with this exercise. Okay, the funny thing is I'm not counting them, which I'm supposed to be, so that I can know the total number of seedlings that we have collected. So I'm telling the same way it's supposed to root, you see, using roots, with roots I mean. This is someone coming out without roots. So which is an indication most definitely will not grow. Yeah, you see like this one? This one will grow. Yeah, if they come out without roots, it will be a challenge. It's bent some. It will not serve. Good, it's purpose. So friend, I'll continue doing this and we'll begin planting them. We'll be back. Okay,